Hey, my name is Max Kupetz. I'm 33. I'm from El Paso, Texas, where I grew up, but I've been in Arizona a long time. One of the biggest misconceptions about getting into solar or being in the door-to-door industry, it is very difficult, but the biggest part is just the mental and the emotional. Really, all you have to do is talk to people about something that they're spending their money on anyways, and introduce to them that they can redirect that money and save money immediately. If they bought a house, they can definitely understand why they should do this, because instead of throwing away their money, they're gonna have an end game in sight and have equity on their roof. It's not so difficult as far as doing the job. It's difficult actually going out there, because a lot of people, they take jobs where they get paid a certain amount per hour for their time. And with this job, we reward you based on the effort that you put in. And a lot of people get to actually do way better than most people who do trade their time for money. But it's a big leap sometimes for people to take mentally. And the first thing that you need to do is just do that and take the action. The biggest personal development I've gained here in this industry in general is self-love, and I've done that through self-discipline. I've changed my life. I dropped everything and started knocking on doors. I read it somewhere in this industry from somebody who's an excellent leader, and they said, my entire life changed when I decided to drop everything and knock on some doors. And the same thing happened for me. I needed a change. I picked the most difficult thing that it sounded like I could do when I went over to Minnesota, and I worked my butt off. I made a difference. I finished second in the company. I lost, the top prize that year to somebody else, but I lost the battle. I won the war, and everything's been up since then. And it's been more and more contribution to my life and my schedule, and taking care of things properly and not being a victim, and going out and getting what I deserve versus waiting for things to come to me. And all of that's been contributed through this job. And I would condense that down to self-love through self-discipline. The reason I got involved in the industry is a friend of mine invited me, and I decided to make a change. I saw that person succeeding, and I trusted them. So I took a chance. The reason that we got into solar is I was in alarms. We were selling smart homes and home security for about 7 to 8 years, and the industry changed a lot. It was also something where I had to have a different conversation with people a lot of times about something that they might not be spending their money on. Now we can get into something where it's subsidized by the government, where it's a lot cooler product, people are interested in it, and it's cultivating power from the sun and replacing some outdated processes. So it's a great industry that we moved into, and that I moved into, because it's just the best one to sell and the best one to be involved with, and the best product that you can educate and deliver to people while saving them money and making a ton of money. Smart Power differentiates from any other job because we are family here. It's kind of cliche for a lot of people to say that, but I started this with my friends and people that I trusted, and that's how we build it. We operate in a way where we want to care for people. Business is spiritual. It's with the heart. Our mind is not the thing that keeps us going and makes us do all of these difficult things in life, whether it's winning a race or starting a business or making something succeed. Our mind is a protection mechanism. It tells us to stop. Oh, this is dangerous. Maybe I should take the guarantee. But Smart Power is different, because this business was built with the heart, and we're really connected to being involved with our reps and making sure that we're understanding what's important to them so that we can continue to deliver. We're starting with the end in mind, and knowing that we don't want to ever get too bureaucratic where we can't be quick and make decisions and take care of things, because there's too much red tape and policies, and the people in charge are never going to be so separated from the people making things happen that there's a disconnect and some type of necessary revolt. And that's not even occurred. So right now we're just thinking, hey, how can we continue to take care of the people that are most important at this company? And that person is the sales rep. There's a product or a concept called essentialism, and you have to find out who's your main customer. Is it going to be corporate? Is it going to be the end user, or is it going to be the representative? And I personally believe that it's 100% with us, the representative, and particularly the business development rep, the person who starts that conversation with people and asks them if they've heard about any of the benefits of solar or they've gotten involved with it. That person is our essential customer. And if we take care of them, the end user is going to be taken care of. If we take care of them, we're going to be taken care of. And that's what's different about working here than a lot of other companies. The biggest goal for 2022 is to have a lot of people join and stay. We know that we can bring on a lot of people. I believe that we haven't hired some of our best people yet, and I really want that to be you. If you're watching this, please get involved. We would love to help provide an awesome opportunity for you that's been provided for a ton of us. It's easy. The barrier to entry is, much simpler than a lot of other huge burgeoning technologies. There's major things going on in the world. You've got blockchain, AI. Nobody is going to just trade their time for money as easily anymore. We had a huge pandemic and everybody is rethinking where they're going to contribute their time to. It's super important to be inspired and contributed to, and we want to do that for you. We're going to give you an opportunity that's going to give you an exponential value to change in your life. And on top of that, it's going to be something that is a huge burgeoning technology. Solar is something that is going to be on tons and tons of people's houses, and it is something that is going to provide renewable and clean energy to the world. And you can help people every day doing that and provide for your loved ones and your family just by getting that product. So we want more and more people involved. That's the biggest goal for 2022.